1017 FM, 710 KEEL. Mike and McCarty on the Jack Spring Electric Newsmaker Hotline. Senator John Kennedy joining us. Senator, good morning. Thanks for talking with us this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. First thing we need to get into, of course, the Trump tariffs has got the world on end. Do you think he's doing the right thing?
Well, we're in here's the way I see it at this moment. Just this moment.
Right.
We're in the economic unknown. I understand the president's goal, and I support it. America is rich. We buy a lot of stuff. The president is saying to foreign businesses, if you want to sell to the American people and take our money, then move your business here and hire our people. And the president is right that there has been a lot of abuse using trade barriers by foreign countries. Mm-hmm. China, or rather, God created the world. Everything else is made in China. We know that. Number two, I think any fair-minded person would have to concede that President Trump is tough as a boot. And he knows where he wants to go. Number three, I doubt that all of these countries that are trying to negotiate now with us would be trying to negotiate with us if the president had not been so hard on them.
We spoke with Dr. Lauren Scott yesterday, who said he was worried, and if he thought Trump would want to implement these permanently, but if it were a negotiation tactic, then he could see the strength in that. I think that's exactly what this is. From the man who wrote the book called Art of the Deal.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what's in the president's head. I think I know what's in his heart, but not his head. What the scenario I just described brings us to the moment. And the question now is, what does Trump do with this leverage that he has obtained? I think that we should accept the zero tariffs from other countries. Mm-hmm. I have been preaching for 2 weeks on the Senate floor that that Canada should offer us zero tariffs, or us offer them zero tariffs, and the other side reciprocate. But I don't know where the president is headed. I want to hasten to say that I don't know whether he'll negotiate or not. I'm having lunch today with Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, mm-hmm. who has been given a mission by the president to negotiate with Japan. So I think that's a good sign. But I don't know what the president's next step is.
Your friend, Dr. Lauren Scott, again told us that he sees us headed for a recession if this stays in place. Do you have those concerns as well?
Well, this is not a comment about Lauren. He's as good as they come. But what I've learned in 8 years in Washington is that if you put two economists in a room, they'll come out with three opinions. They don't know. Nobody is clairvoyant.
But where are the economists? Where are the economists that support the tariffs? Why isn't the president trotting them out? We're not hearing from them. Are you? Am I missing something?
I've heard from them.
Okay.
Sure. I've heard from them. But the truth is, nobody knows. The experts don't like to admit that they're not really experts, that they're not clairvoyant. We are in uncharted waters here. Mm-hmm. No president in modern times, in the most powerful country economically in all of human history, has quadrupled their tariffs. That's never happened, not in modern times. And we don't know what the ramifications are going to be. Could be good, could be bad. I just think we're right now in a posture, if the president wants to, and I hope he does, we can negotiate some zero tariff scenarios, mm-hmm. and lower some tariffs across the world. And if I were he, I'd pounce on it like a ninja. But I can't tell you he's going to do that. I just don't know.
Senator Kennedy, what do you tell your constituents, residents across Louisiana, me being one of them, Mike being another? We've watched our 401ks disappear. We're worried about prices going up again. What do you say to us? Hang on? What's the word?
I tell them the truth. I don't know where this is going to lead. If you believe in the American economy, and I do, it's the strongest economy in the world today by far, then you've got to believe in the stock market. Stock markets have corrections. We're in one right now. I'm not happy. It's painful. Hurts like hell. Mm-hmm. But I would be lying to you, Aaron, if I told you where all this is going to lead, because I don't know what the president's next step is. If he decides to negotiate and accept some of these zero tariff deals, I think it'll have a very, very happy ending. If he doesn't, if he just digs in and says, no, I'm not budging, then I don't know what will happen. Probably, well, I just don't know. I'm not going to say
do you
probably,
think Bessent,
I don't know.
Do you think Bessent will share any of that insight with you at your lunch today? And by the way, tell him I said hi.
I will. He's a good man. Smart guy.
Yes,
I knew him before he became Treasury Secretary. I don't know, and if he does, I don't know if he'll violate the confidence and tell me.
Sure.
I'll sure as hell ask. Mm-hmm. I can guarantee you that. All he can do is tell me it's none of my business, or tell me he doesn't know.
You made a one of your infamous lines hilarious. You compared these tariffs to whiskey, which I found hilarious. Some of these tariffs might be good. Some of them you said a little too much, and it's not good. Are you worried about that? That some of these are way over the edge?
Well, it's more art than science. And again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but I don't know what the president's end objective is. If his objective is to scare the living daylights out of these other countries, many of which have been taking advantage of us, and cause them to negotiate, he has succeeded. But I don't know if he is going to negotiate. I want him to negotiate. Mm-hmm. I want him to accept these offers of zero tariffs and zero trade barriers. But I'd be lying to my people if I told them, yep, that's what he's going to do.
Mm.
Well, we understand like 70 countries have reached out to him at this point to renegotiate their trade deals.
Yeah, Vietnam, Europe, Taiwan. China doesn't want a trade war. China's in horrible shape. The property market has crashed. They've got deflation. Their people are unemployed. Unemployment among young people is over 20%. They lie about their growth figures. China's in a horrible shape economically. They can't afford a trade war.
Short term, what happens to the average American? Long term, what are you hopeful for? Real quick.
Long term, I just described it. Short term, until the president shows his cards, we'll have more volatility in the market. I hope that the president doesn't pursue this long enough to cause inflation.
Senator John Kennedy, we thank you so much. We appreciate your time, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy your lunch.
Going to get a shot of whiskey now. Thanks.
A little is good. A lot is better. 101.7 FM, 710 KEEL.